Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm still here. I just can't believe I'm finally getting around to doing this. Anyways, so I'm making this is a video on my beliefs. Okay, let's start off with basically my beliefs on the gods and goddesses. Okay, I believe that there are many gods and goddesses, right? They're both most are both spirit beings that created like things. I'll give you a few examples in a minute. But some are the actual things themselves, and some are, and actually many are both the actual things themselves and spirit beings that created them. Like here, let me give you a few examples of the ones that are both spirit being that created the thing and the thing. Like, for example, the goddess of earth, who created the earth by combining, like, space material and dust and rocks and atoms and molecules and other stuff together to make the earth. Or the goddess of the moon, who took a chunk off the earth and formed the moon from it, which then as the earth prepared the earth the same way she created it. But the goddess of the moon is both the spirit being that created the moon and the moon herself. And the god of the sun. He's basically a spirit being that both that created the sun by putting like stardust and space, looking at atoms and neutrons and microns and other stuff together, right? And made the sun. And now here's basically an example of like the gods and goddesses that are just either spirit beings that created something or just spirit beings that cause certain things to happen. Let me give you an example really quick. Sorry I'm taking so long. Oh, okay, like, for example, the goddess of chaos and the god of mayhem, right? They occasionally cause mayhem and chaos, but other times people can cause, and other things can cause mayhem and chaos, and other times they just happen. But yeah, those are examples. I'm sorry it took so long. It's just sometimes I confuse the god of chaos. I mean the goddess of chaos with the god of mayhem. It's kind of a another example would be the goddess of disease, who created viruses and bacteria and stuff. Who created diseases like like viruses and stuff, but doesn't actually cause them. Okay, and basically another example of one that's just, well, two that are just spirit beings would be the god and goddess of light and death, who basically created living creatures by putting everything together right down to the atomic level. Right? And here's basically an example of, well, ones that would just be the actual thing, because there's only two that gods and goddesses that are the actual thing, and those are the god and goddess of those are basically the universe and nature, which are both a god and goddess, and but are only the actual things. Okay, I've already God's destruction occasionally causes destruction. God and goddess of both of life and death both created the living, and when they, like, living creatures, and when they, well, die and are ready to cross over, they help them cross over. Goddess of chaos and god of mayhem occasionally cause mayhem and chaos, but like I said before, sometimes chaos and mayhem just happen, and sometimes people can cause, or other things can cause mayhem and chaos. Just in the goddess of the harvest, um, basically, when the earth was fertile enough, created all the plants and fungi that and stuff that inhabit the universe, right? The god of famine, he occasionally causes famine, but like I said, sometimes it just happens, and sometimes people can cause it. Or explain the goddess of earth is both the spirit being that created earth and the earth herself, as are the gods and goddesses of the other planets throughout the entire universe. Um, God of the sun, like I explained, is both the as spirit being that created the sun and the sun itself. Goddess of the moon is both a spirit being that created the moon and is the moon herself. It's the same for all the other. Now remember, the sun is a star, so it's the same for all the other stars and all the other moons in our entire universe. The god of thunder and the goddess of lightning basically are the ones that help the earth and the goddess of the earth put in place a system in which basically they're the ones who put in place on earth a system in which rain can happen and thunder and lightning can happen. Well, the yeah, anyways, and also the Earth then of course actually carries on and actually keeps going, right? Oh yeah, the God of love, well, sometimes he causes people to fall in love, but other times, like people can, and other stuff can cause others to fall in love or cause, but sometimes people just fall in love. And through man, and yeah, I'll explain later how you can make things happen and stuff. Oh yeah, the God of war, well, occasionally causes war, but sometimes wars just happen. And the God of rain help um, basically help the goddess of lightning and the god of thunder set up that system in which it can rain and thunder and lightning. And then there are many other gods and goddesses out there. Now, those are just my basic beliefs on the gods and goddesses. Okay? Now then. I also believe there are other things I believe in as well. Okay? Like, for example, I believe in spirits, which I obviously will make more videos on lots of creatures and stuff. And what they are as opposed to people think they are, right? I also believe in like fairies, dragons, vampires. Like also aliens. I believe in, like I said, ghosts and spirits. I believe in so many other creatures. Okay? And I might not get all the creatures, but I will do a good number of them. By do, I mean do videos on a good number of them. Well, anyways, you notice this thing is loose. It happens sometimes. So anyways, yeah, those are my beliefs. Well, at least some of my beliefs. So, yeah, thank you for watching my video and have a nice day.